I'm so glad at the day I said yes, I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you. Okay, hello, good evening, our amazing viewers at home. How you doing? How did your day go in the course of the week? Welcome to Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Star Time. And of course, you know we're right there on the YouTube, we're on the Facebook, Instagram, X. All you got to do is just catch up with us with our amazing content. And of course, one of the contents we bring to you is Inside Marriage. Here, right here on the set, we just speak about everything inside that is happening inside of marriages, things that are surrounding it. You know, we are not keen about what is happening out there, but marriage is our sole option. Do you know why? Because marriage is a beautiful institution that is, of course, established by God. And Madam Zobia will keep saying this, an institution where once you get in there, you have your certificate already, but you are not graduating. Now, me, I'm going to say it is an option in as much as it is not life threatening. Today is no exception. It's a beautiful time here in the city of Oshogbo. Osho State, the weather is, we're in the Amatan season right now. There's a lot of dust everywhere. There is cold, there is the flu. Everybody should stay careful, take care of yourself, drink a lot of water. It is very important. You take water, and of course, you take very good care of yourself. Yes, I just thought to drop that. Alrighty, my name is Ajibike. I'm John Ray. I'm your regular host on Inside Marriage. And in the studio this evening, I've got my beautiful, might be thinking it's all things. It's not all things. Today we have our beautiful Madam Zobia and of course, Imprint. Madam Zobia, how you doing?
I'm good.
Wow, rays of blue. It's looking like a blue evening.
Blue.
Please don't start. Don't start.
I should not start.
Yeah.
I want to start. You know, I appreciate my gender, beautiful woman. And Imprint. Before we came live, what did I call you? I need the viewers
Oh,
to
God.
hear that as well. I
No,
said
you-
Imprint is our special guest today because Pastor K over the time has become our regular. But I had to bring up Imprint today, like, no. You're gonna be side by side with Madam Zobia. Imprint, how you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me this time again.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to 2026. We've not spoken about
Yeah.
that in
Well,
this.
yeah.
I mean, on here. Yeah. So
Thank
it's still
you.
we are still in the Happy New Year edition. I mean, we are still in January.
Mhm.
We are still in January.
At least to the end of January. Happy New Year.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Yes, right. Madam Zobia, it was Imprints came here on the first set, and it was with Pastor K. Madam Zobia, what are you looking forward to in 2026?
Wow. To me, 2026 is a year of thanksgiving. It's a year of appreciation. It's a year of multiple blessings. We thank God how far we've come because 2025 was not easy.
Mm.
So for seeing 2026, I target a year of thanksgiving and praise.
Hmm.
And God has promised me, He said, this is your year of thanksgiving.
That's right.
And thanksgiving all the way by the grace of God.
Okay, amen. Madam Zobia is looking forward to Thanksgiving, and
Mhm.
I tap into that. I mean, why not? Imprint, what about you? What are you looking forward to in 2026?
Well, for me, I will always say that whenever you wake up every day, you should have a cause to thank God. So it's not something like a resolution for me or
Okay.
two.
Okay.
But what I will always say is that every day is an avenue for you to reschedule yourself, reorganize, look at your life, how you want to do it. Now you have it as a daily plan,
Okay.
but on a wider scale now, on the year itself,
Okay.
I see 2026 as a year for us to reorganize and reschedule and then retake it from the beginning. And by the special grace of God, I look forward to the end of 2026 being a very remarkable year.
I
Yeah,
say a
amen.
big amen to that too. Okay, that is what we are talking about. I mean, it is inside marriage, and of course, a man, a woman, every human, we are out there to hustle to make our daily bread, serve God, make money because money will have to make you do all the necessary. Money is very important.
Very, very.
Very, but as we have said, very. Okay, so right now, of course, we are treating a particular story, a topic rather for inside marriage today. But before then, I want to drop a story. We're going to go on a commercial break, and I drop a story, and I want us to read into it together, and then we're going to be dropping our topic for tonight. Don't go anywhere.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes, I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you. You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes, I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.
Okay, so welcome back to the show. It is Inside Marriage, and we're talking about everything happening in the world of a marriage, marriages. Every story is never the same. That is one thing that's, amazes me about marriage.
Yeah.
Everyone's story is never the same. And that is why I keep telling anyone who is on the social media, we are all there now. Like every motivational speaker has something to say. But you just got to pick what belongs to you and discard the rest. Every information cannot be yours because every story is not the same. Okay, so right now we are going to be talking about a particular topic today, which has become like a trend, a theme in marriages. Everybody is speaking about, my mental health. Mental health. We're going to be talking about mental health in marriage for today, and that is going to bring me to a story, and I would want us to read into it together, and then we discuss about it. Of course, I'm not discussing. We've got Madam Zobia and Imprint ready to discuss with us this evening. All right, can I have my story?
Even if you're tired, you can still go to the gym. Even if you're annoyed with your spouse, you can still speak in a manner that's loving. Even if you don't feel like doing that hard work, you can still push yourself to do it. Your feelings aren't a choice. Your behavior and your thoughts are always a choice.
People in an unhappy, toxic marriage are more likely to develop mental health disorders than their counterparts that have a happier, healthier relationship. The healthier and happier your marriage is, the more it has a positive impact on your mental health. How unhappy is your marriage? How is your partner? I would want us all to check on our partner's mental health. If you're in an unhappy marriage, it is more likely that it will affect your mental health negatively, unlike their counterparts that are in a happier and healthier relationship.
No story and video, they are lying. I said story. A story is different from a video. Now you've played all the materials. No, I'm not. No, they will have to work on that. Let me just give me my story.
Calm down.
The story.
This is the
That's
story.
it. And we have another story again.
Maybe some days are like that.
Okay. Then what do you think? Continue from where you said.
Continue. Just read the story.
Okay.
Continue. When they are produced, they will
Key me
dictate
in
it.
now once you're ready for me. I'm here. I didn't walk out of
Yeah.
the set. Okay, so we're going to be dropping a story, and I want us to read into it together. Let's look through that story and let's talk about how mental health in marriage comes to play in this particular story. Okay, the first time he slapped me, it was a heated argument. I got so furious. I was talking back at him. He slapped me and I locked his shirt. He threw me to the chair and left the house. 8 years into our marriage, he has hit me like 7 times. She said I was still cool until one moment he stopped hitting me. He would just leave home to return the next day. Later on, I found out he was seeing a lady. When I confronted him, he said she gives him the peace of mind that I don't give him. He said even when he deals with her, as in, I'm talking, okay, in our words, deals with her, as a good girl that she is, said this lady would only break down and cry and not lock his shirt or raise a voice like I normally do. He said my retaliating back shows I don't respect him and it drains him emotionally. He said the lady is so soft while I am aggressive. He said, can't I break down and cry while he pets me? He even picks the lady's call at home now. He saved her name with my softie. The whole thing is messing with my brain. I have cried, begged him, kept malice. He has stopped nagging or eating me because he's eating another woman who doesn't retaliate, fight back than to just cry like a baby. He comes home when he likes, and even when he is around, all he does is spend time around the kids. This wife says, I am tired. That was an extensive story. But we're talking about mental health in marriage. Madam Zobia, what do you read to the story?
The lady said she's tired. That was the last.
Yes, that was the last thing she said. Or do you want me to just throw my question at you directly?
I'm here for you.
Okay. How does mental health, in this story, this is a woman lamenting because, week in, week out, we actually treat a particular story, of a scenario in a marriage, somebody's audio. Now, this woman is saying the husband is the type that would beat her,
I understand,
like
but
that and
the man from this story now,
okay,
the man is crying more than expected, or he's expecting more than expected from the woman.
Okay.
He slapped her. There was an argument. No matter how angry you are, your wife is your wife.
Okay.
It shouldn't lead to domestic violence.
Okay, but he enjoys doing it. Maybe at some point he said he now has another woman.
And now he is saying that he's after his own mental health.
Yes.
Okay, the person he's bullying doesn't have the issue of mental health. Shouldn't she also fight for her own mental health? The man is just being selfish and childish.
Selfish and
childish. Yes. He was asking the woman, why can't she just break down and cry while he pets her? Within 8 years, he has slapped her 7 times. So it's only say 1 slap a year. Then he omitted 1 year.
That's the year they got married.
That was the year they got married.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
You understand?
Yes, right.
That's selfishness. Now, you are the person, the woman is the receiver of the bullying here.
Yes, right.
And you're the one crying, asking her to cry. She's your wife, not your... That lady outside is only pretending to be good because she is outside. She's not the one inside. If she comes in, that's why I love this life. God created us with so many faces. The face you see at courtship is not the face you see when the marriage is 3 years old.
I totally agree with you.
It's not when the marriage is 10 years old,
That's
the
right.
face changes. So that lady outside that he feels is his softie
in his words.
He saved her number with my softie. She will turn to be hardest
My hardy.
when she comes in.
My hardy.
When she comes in. You know, I don't understand. That is, what did you call that word last time?
A narcissistic person?
That man is a narcissistic person. That is what he is. That is personality disorder. That's the problem the man has.
Okay. You see, we said we're going to treat I don't even want us to go to the narcissist way right now because that is they all
brought it in. Yeah,
they are kind of...
They are interwoven.
Now, Imprint, you're almost taking a deeper, like, what's a story? What's a scenario? What's an audio? What went through your mind in there? Who is supposed to be crying wolf right now?
Well, the sad part is their story has degraded to this point. The truth is, it does not start from this point.
all.
Obviously,
Hmm.
it didn't. So the moment the whole thing started going south, there was no correction, there was no adjustment. And part of the problem is sadly the society itself. I'm saying this because we live in a society where you will hear some people, matured men, say that yes, you should discipline your wife. Now, the word discipline to them, when you make them to break it down, you realize that it is actually the physical attack on the wife.
Wow.
Yes. So a class of men believe that's the way
Like
to
a woman should be disciplined.
exactly. So you have to beat the manners into her head.
Why not? Wow. They should have just used the word beating. I'm just hearing that for the
They
first
don't
time.
want
So
to. They will not use
discipline.
the word beat. Beat is for children. They
Yes,
say that's
right.
for children.
Oh, yes,
but
right.
discipline is for that person that believes she's now a dried fish that cannot be bent
That
again.
cannot be
You will
bended.
discipline the person.
Wow.
Now, this man obviously has friends, obviously. And one of the problem of the society, just like I was trying to point it out, is that the society will make you believe that, yes, these things are normal. Now, the background where this guy is coming from, nobody knows.
That's right.
This person can be coming from a place where domestic violence is the order of the day.
It's a
when he
thing.
was growing up.
It's a
So he
thing.
sees it as a normal thing because from the story, he believes that you as a woman should be disciplined and there is a reaction he would expect from you, which is the submission. But the moment you talk back, you are against where he's coming from. It cannot work. Now, the softy of a person, the truth is, the story is only telling us about softy. Before he got to meet this lady, we don't know the story of other ladies he has encountered.
That's right.
Because I'm very, very sure for this marriage to be 8 years and he has a lady that is calling softy now, he has tried different other ladies before meeting this one. Now, I will always say this, every individual is in every relationship for a different reason whatsoever.
Wow.
This person can be responsible for the upkeep of this lady.
That's right.
It's possible this lady is a student. It can be the one responsible for her schooling and a lot of other things that is attaching to this man with the lady.
Okay.
So she cannot afford for this man to leave until when she achieves everything she
Achieve
wanted to
everything.
achieve.
Like we are saying under probability. That could be the story.
Yes.
Yes, right.
So every individual in every relationship has a reason
Wow.
for being there.
Wow.
Now, this woman coming out to tell her story is obvious. She is in this marriage because she is a wife in this marriage. If it is a boyfriend and a girlfriend, this story cannot be like
it
this.
can't be happening.
It should have moved.
It can't be happening. Yes, she would
But
have
just
moved.
like you will always say, if it is threatening your life already, there is nothing to say that you are tired for. Move.
Wow.
You don't die.
Okay, that was a very beautiful one. So what are we saying to this part of the story? Such is that is damaging enough to make you either stay or you move. That was a very beautiful one. Okay, so right now we are going to be reading, like we said, we're talking about mental health in marriages. And the truth is, at some point we hear this people come out to say, no, we tie, we do not lose, But these days, marriages, men, women, husband and wives are clamoring for mental health. Everybody wants to stay safe and sane to function. Okay, so that is going to bring me back to our second story. This story, I want it on the screen, and let's treat this story together. Once again, Imprint and Madam Zobia. Okay, this is a husband lamenting in this story. He said, my wife will lazy around the house. Never be nice to my family. Never accommodating. My mother is complaining. My siblings avoid her. They never talk good about her. The only thing she's good at is looking after her children. Is that enough? Is that enough? Madam Zobia, you laughed out loud.
Different strokes for different people.
You laughed out loud.
God.
Is that enough? I mean, she's not accommodating. I mean, we are here, we're talking about inside marriage. And everybody will tell you, oh, my manual is different. My manual is different. Now, this woman, she's saying she's not accommodating. The husband actually is the one lamenting she's not accommodating. Okay, but everyone is complaining, but she's good at. Is that enough as a wife?
this story is very short but very funny. Because in the first place, I wonder how the courtship started.
Okay.
Was there courtship? Was there an understanding before they went into the marriage business?
So you two are saying it has started not today. Did she
the
not
guy
been
would have been
accommodated?
the person that has been cooking for her, arranging the house
Sweet
while they
boy.
were cutting. Maybe she was.
She or he
The guy would have been the one doing all the domestic chores for
accommodating
her.
all her excesses.
Exactly, while they
Okay.
were dating.
Okay.
Maybe because the things we see these days, I begin to imagine, are we still in the same world?
Do you know the word red flag? I'm sorry to cut you short here.
Mhm.
Years ago, we didn't have red flags.
There
we
was.
would say
There-
love is blind
There
at
was,
the time
but we overlooked it, and we had a way of walking over it.
because love was blind.
And we had a way of walking through it and solving it. But these days, most guys, they are after a woman that makes more money. They're after material gain in the relationship. Love,
That is for the men.
love is dead and finished.
Love is blind is gone.
The
Love is blind,
blindness
can
of
see.
love has moved love to where love does not know.
No, can see.
So now, this relationship now,
Okay, talk to me.
this lady is a Nigerian. We are Africans. We are Nigerians. We know we love family. Okay?
Yes, I'm with you, Madam
You
Zobia.
are getting married to a man. You have no choice. You have to marry his family along. For you to have your inner peace and good mental health. We're talking about mental health, right?
Yes, right.
Because if
anything goes wrong, yeah.
if you are not in good terms or in good relationship with the man's family, there will be trouble. They will kick their son aside and they will show you what you don't want to see. But the funny thing, it is the man now that is complaining. He said all she does is lazy around. If I'm correct, that means she doesn't sweep.
That means
She doesn't clean.
She doesn't take care of your
She doesn't
children.
cook.
No, the only thing
No, she
does
focuses
well
on her
is the
children.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't know if the man is eating or not. She doesn't care whatever happens. All she's after is
Her children.
And these children cannot be one person's children.
Exactly right.
Two people came together
to make babies.
to make these children. That means to take care of these children, daddy and mommy must be involved. The man is not having any other issue with his wife, apart from her being lazy.
Well, is it a must though? I'm sorry. Is it a must though that a man should be involved in when it comes to the things the woman should do in the home? I mean, it is the woman's duty, the wife's duty actually, to do everything, cleaning, chores.
Are you
feeding
for
her
real?
baby. I am asking you.
No, a
Madam
woman
Zobia,
is
it almost-
though every woman is multitasking.
Okay.
But then a loving man should know that this woman is not a machine.
Okay.
He should help.
Okay.
But when the man is helping, that does not give the woman the impetus to now relax.
Yes, right.
And leave everything for the man to
Yes.
the extent of his family being affected. She has left her door open for third party.
Okay.
And the third party, they are no other persons than the man's family.
Yes, right. And
the mother-in-law is affected. His siblings avoid her. And the husband is not enjoying her. So what are we talking about? So the mental health is for both the man and the woman.
So in this, okay, imprint. In this story, what do you think should happen when it comes to working, amending together?
Just like Madam Zobia said already, this problem is not starting today.
Yes, right.
It has been there, and Baba has always been
encouraged it.
Exactly, he enabled it. So the solution is a very simple thing. If you cannot cope with it any longer, sit down with each other, find help, treat yourself, assist yourself, teach yourself. We are living on this earth to learn every day. You don't give up on people easily. Now, we always say this, there are some fundamental things that must be there before you can decide whether this person is trainable or not. But if those fundamental things are there, there are some people that it is just out of ignorance. They are not doing this thing intentionally.
Yes, right. They never knew.
They never knew. Now, one of the problem is that it can be on the man himself. What do I mean?
Okay.
Has he ever attempted to correct his wife, to tell the wife about what he wants, about how he wants these things to be approached? Because we men, we have the tendency of assuming things that you ought to know this. You should be able to know that this should not be on this table.
Yes, right.
Some people, they really don't know. A person coming out from a place where they don't even have a table, now getting married to a person that is having a complete set
Yes, right.
of a chair,
Yes, right.
will not understand what to do with the table. So don't be surprised if at times she's trying to sleep on it. She does not know what it's used for. You are the one to put her in the right direction, that this is what this is for. This is what that is
As a
for.
man.
But the moment you have been doing this and you are saying that, yes, you have done this over the years and you are tired about it. And I will say that before you finally decide on whatever you want to do. Because there is an adage that goes that ọkùnrin tó ń sun rárá fẹ̀gbẹ́ àkọ́ṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe. Before you see a man complain about what is going on in the house, it has gotten to the brim for him. Before you see a man that will say that this is what my wife is doing, she's doing that, she's doing this, it has gotten to the peak. And at that point, that man is already at the breaking point.
That's right.
And anything is possible at that point. So you as the man, if you know you still love the woman,
okay,
make your last attempt to make it work with her. If you are now seeing that things are not working the way you would want it to be, you know what to do. You're an adult.
Wow. Mental health in marriage. Okay, so we've been reading out stories of ordeals, scenarios that is happening in someone's home out there. I'm telling you which way to go. We're gonna go on a short break right now, and when we come back, we're gonna be having how to avoid these things, mental health in marriages. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right back.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.
Nigeria once had giraffes, rhinos, and cheetahs, but we have lost this iconic species. And we may lose our lions, elephants, and gorillas too. Be iconic and join me to protect our wildlife. Report wildlife crime and say no to illegal bushmeat, because poaching steals from us all.
Our pangolins are in crisis. They need our help. Hundreds of pangolins are killed for their meat and scales every year. If we continue this way, we'll risk losing them forever. Tell your family and friends to say no to illegal bushmeat from pangolins, because protecting nature protects us all.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.
Okay, so welcome back to the show. It is Inside Marriage on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. Of course, it's your regular host, Ajibi Care. And of course, in the studio this evening, I've got Madam Zobia, I've got Imprint. I mean, Pastor K is not here. I call him the tall, dark announcer. Did you miss Pastor K?
Yeah, of course I do. But then, I know Imprint before Pastor
I think it was Imprint and Madam Zobia
Yeah.
before Pastor K
Pastor K came and took over.
Honestly, it's okay. All right. So we are speaking about mental health in marriage. Madam Zobia, Imprint. I'm gonna be asking you this direct questions. How can couples manage it when mental disorders, these mental health issues, when it arises? How can couples deal with it? Do you think couples should deal with it as couples, or they should deal with it personally? Let me start with you, Imprint.
Well, I would say you should deal with it as a couple. And the reason why I would say you should deal with it as a couple is this. Every individual has a defensive mechanism. The moment you're trying to solve problems in marriage as an individual,
Okay.
you will always come back to your own comfort zone
Hmm.
that works for you.
Okay.
Now, that point that is working for you might not work for your partner. And at that point, you become comfortable with you being alone inside your marriage.
Hmm.
But when you are solving the problem as a couple, they will always tell us that the mathematics of marriage is that two will come together to form one.
That's right.
So if the two are coming together to form one, trying to solve the problem, even we are going to make attempts. We are going to work on it until we get to a common ground that works for both.
That's right.
Because the moment, just like I said earlier, if you are trying to work on it as an individual,
Hmm.
you will always arrive at your own comfort zone, your own,
Yes, your own.
and
Okay.
it won't work for both of you.
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
won't. It
Hmm.
can't.
Okay, Madam Zubia, what about you? When mental health issues, disorders, when they arrive in marriages, do you think couples should deal with it as couples, and also guidelines as to how they can manage it when it arises?
You know, this mental health of a thing don't just come whim. It starts little by little.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
So as you are sensing it, talk about it.
How do you start sensing? How do couples start sensing?
When you see that your man is doing things he's not supposed to do,
Okay.
or things you don't know him with, when you see that he's reacting over what he has not been reacting to
Okay,
before,
okay.
ask him if all is well. By the time you ask questions, you start discussing. Maybe something somewhere is biting him. Maybe he's passing through one thing or the other.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
And by the time you start asking, show concern, and you people talk about it, I think everything will die down.
Okay, that is
Like this man that the wife is lazing around. When the laziness started, if he had cautioned her, yeah, babe, what's happening? You no longer do this, you don't do this. Why don't we? Don't personalize it.
Together.
Yes.
Yeah.
As couples.
Why don't we go ahead and clean this place? Come on, let's do this. Let's do that. She'll start realizing that, oh, I'm even supposed to do this and I didn't do it. But maybe when she started the lazing around, you overlooked it and he was busy fitting in
That's right.
where she was not.
That's right.
And she became comfortable in it.
And there it was.
She became comfortable in there, and that is a problem for him. So the thing is, be smart and sharp in your marriage to notice the changes in your partner, and you take a bold step by discussing it and planning the way forward together.
Alrighty. I hope you're listening to that. Madam Zubia is here, and of course, she's always spitting wisdom. Wow, mental health in marriage. I mean, this is a topic whereby we see women, men. You know, it amazes me how you hear women, young women who are not even 40s yet, talk about high blood pressure, you know, using this, you know, and a whole lot of drugs just to sustain their health and what have you. So now I'm asking, how did it get to that level, Madam Zubia? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to start with you on here, because as the woman, remember when we came, we're speaking about having pains and what have you. So speaking about women, so how did it get to that level where, I mean, those days, our mothers, imprints, there was nothing like they were treating high blood pressure, they weren't nursing this, they weren't nursing that. How come? Why is it happening in this day and time? I understand back then it's different from now, but why now?
You know, while we are on break, Imprint said something.
Thank you.
And that is just the genesis of the problem of these Gen Zs. That's what they call themselves.
Yes, right.
New school. We are old school. They are the new school.
Yes, right.
They don't marry their kind.
Your kind of man.
You know, Pastor K will always say it, marry your kind.
Yes, he
They
does.
don't marry their kind. They are after materialism. They don't know what is pure and true love. Okay?
Yes.
They
ma'am.
just grab it as they see it.
Wow.
They don't want to struggle. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to make their own impacts. They want already made man.
Okay.
And this man you're wanting to be, why can't you be an already made woman?
As well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you know yourself, you have your confidence, you make your money, the man makes his money. When you bring it together, it becomes something very
Definitely
tangible.
very meaningful.
But when you depend solely on the man, because you are just like a leech on him. I mean, one day he will tell you, girl, Why don't you sit up and do something for yourself?
What do you bring to the table?
That table. The first I heard that statement, I was confused.
What do you bring?
What do you bring? You didn't even bring anything to the table. By the time you start arguing, sickness sets in. The things we are expecting will be withdrawn. Or things we are enjoying will be withdrawn,
Yes,
because
right.
he has seen you as an extra burden to him. That is it.
Okay.
In those days, people that suffer high blood pressure are very old people.
Yes, right.
Even today now, when you say you have BP, the first thing doctor will ask you is how old are you? But then, apart from all the junks and all that we eat that is triggering so many sicknesses in us today,
So many some mental health diseases are
in
just.
fact, some are personally drawn to us. Some people personally create their own mental health by themselves, for themselves.
Yes, right.
With the kind of life they are living.
Imprint. We were speaking about okay, Madam Zubia spoke from the aspect of we are the cause of our own problem, the architect of it. But why Madam Zubia was saying that, she said a man wants a woman that is self-made. Like, at least a woman should be self-made to then go into the world of a marriage, get married, you and your husband, you work together. That was not it from the beginning. I mean, in a lot of times, understand the old school, the new school, even within a bit there, it was said that once a woman gets in there, once she gets married, then they build together. No woman was struggling after herself. Every woman were struggling to, let's just go with my husband, then we start afresh. Now, is that fair to say at some point, such a husband will look at the wife and ask, what do you bring to the table?
It will be a mistake when you're comparing the marriage of today and that of our parents. It is really going to be a big mistake. And the reason is this. Number one, the ladies, the women that we grew up to meet as our parents, they were being brought up with an orientation that majority of mothers nowadays are not giving to their children.
Okay.
The orientation of when you get married to your husband, this is your duty as a wife. You know it. It is sacrosanct in their way of life. The same thing for the male children. When you grow up, you must have this because you have to provide for your household. So by default, all these extra material things that majority of ladies are chasing today
now
are not in the picture.
Our mothers never chased them.
It was never an agenda for them. But nowadays, a lot of people, you will hear them say that, okay, I cannot marry a person that is a 9-to-5 worker because you cannot afford the kind of lifestyle I want.
Wow, yes.
A lifestyle that you cannot afford for
yourself.
So when we start facing the reality of, yes, life cannot be going the way we want it. One thing is this. A lot of factors are against us. Economic factor is a very big issue. Our economy is not the same as it used to be.
That's right.
Those days, life was easy. Majority of people were farmers. They make money easily. But nowadays, you have to struggle before you can even make 1,000.
Yes, right. Yes, right.
So, in the place of struggling to make 10,000 naira, we already have children that we have to cater to.
Automatically, that woman just gotta stand up.
You have to. You don't have a choice.
Yes, right.
But in a situation whereby you want to be living a lifestyle that is like a dream, you cannot, it's not possible. Your mental health will be affected.
Definitely.
Now, you don't need anybody to tell you that you should stand up and do something if you have sense.
You know, while you were talking about that, it just occurred to me like, okay, fine, mental health. Then the moment you're not even meeting that target with that husband right now that you've gone to, that you're married to, you're not providing, automatically it would dampen your mental health because you're going to be going through a lot of ordeals in that marriage. Wow. It is about time that women never have to compare the marriage of those days with what we have these days. It is a different ball game entirely. Talking about mental health. Wow. I mean, let me just throw it at Madam Zobia. Yes, of course, Imprint has had a lot to say. With the rate at which women are advised to struggle in their marriage, to hustle as well alongside the man so that they can complement one another, you think years from now, women would find marriage a necessity?
Even now that we are talking about.
That's right.
I've seen so many ladies that they don't want to be under any man. Financially, they are comfortable. Materially, they are okay. All they want is if God can just bless them with a child or two.
They should download from Play Store.
I don't understand.
If it were easy, if it was easy,
Oh
they
my
would
God.
do it. So now, no lady, very soon.
I want to believe Imprint is disagreeing. You have a look of disagreement on your face, but it's okay.
Definitely, he's a man, so he feels that every woman must be married.
No, maybe
Nah.
not. Maybe not. Okay, fire
And
down.
every woman, let me tell you, with time, what they want from a man, like the Bible said, is just to bear his name. They wouldn't want to be any submissive whatsoever. There will not be submissiveness in marriages again. If care is not taken, they will say,
started
what do
already.
they need from a man? They have the money, they have their career, they have so many things. All they need is child.
Wow. So are we saying, so we are not promoting marriage as it used to be back then and now?
As it used to be back then.
Yes.
And now.
And now.
It's incomparable.
Okay. All right. We're going to go on a short break. I want us to watch this video. Let's hear what is on our TV screens right now. Then we still come back into the studio and talk about the mental health. So this time around, it's going to be over to Imprint. Don't go nowhere.
Even if you're tired, you can still go to the gym. Even if you're annoyed with your spouse, you can still speak in a manner that's loving. Even if you don't feel like doing that hard work, you can still push yourself to do it. Your feelings aren't a choice. Your behavior and your thoughts are always a choice.
Should a woman have, we still have submissive women.
Of course.
We are talking about submissive women who are not after what we are talking about right now. Probably a career, probably a dream.
Even with the career,
comfort.
even with the
career.
dream.
You know.
Yes.
Even with the career. But the
Yeah.
funniest thing is those submissive women will meet the most stubborn men as husbands.
Sadly.
So
That's the painful part of it.
This is my question, Madam Zobia. Should women still, at the rate at which we are going, are we still going to have submissive women more, or women who are just, I'm okay now, I just want to be, I just want to have a child or have a man figurehead around me? Imprint.
Foundation matters. If you're going to have a submissive marriage, the foundation matters. What do I mean by that?
Okay.
How are you raising your female children? What are you putting in their head? What are they seeing? Now, it is very, very important. We see these children as she's just a child. They are just children, but they are already learning. And it is what you grow up to understand. That's what you are going to live
Yes,
for
right.
the rest of your life.
Yes, right.
So, majority of what we are having today, we are saying Gen Z. We have parents that are also giving birth to children now, and their children are well cultured and they are still doing well, even in this era.
Yes,
Exactly.
right.
So, which means that their foundation is way better than the so-called Gen Z parents.
Okay.
Because what you give your child is what your child is going to take and grow up with.
I totally
So if we're talking about submissiveness in marriage going forward, then the present day parents have a lot of work to do. You don't leave your children to just live their life the way they would want to do it.
Okay.
Your own parent did not do that to you.
Okay.
They mentored you.
They groomed
They groomed you properly. And one of the
If at
beautiful
all.
parts of Africa in the olden days is that they will say that four eyes will give birth to a child, but 20 will take care of the
Yeah,
child.
but you don't know.
Exactly.
That's right.
That is the lifestyle of those days.
Then.
So it is, if you are growing up, if you misbehave, somebody is going to beat you, not necessarily your parents. Somebody is going to shape you into the place where you should be. So you're already understanding what it means to take a wrong step from a very young age. That's why in today's marriage, we will see a person coming from a better family meeting with a person coming from a very crazy one. At the end of the day, the marriages will go south.
Yes,
It's
right.
obvious.
Yes, right.
They cannot mix. It cannot work. So we, as the parents of today, we have a lot to do. Because if we are leaving these things to let us just run it on how it goes,
Things will definitely go
it
wrong.
will always go wrong. We will get to a point where marriage will be stated as overrated.
Okay. In fact, I kind of feel that passes around sometimes. Okay, let's have our second video. Let's hear what this woman has to say. And everything we're speaking about today is just related to mental
Mental
health,
health
yes,
in
in
marriage.
marriages. Okay, we'll be right back.
marriage are more likely to develop mental health disorders than their counterparts that have a happier, healthier relationship. The healthier and happier your marriage is, the more it has a positive impact on your mental health. How unhappy is your marriage? How is your partner? I would want us all to check on our partner's mental health. If you're in an unhappy marriage, it is more likely that it will affect your mental health negatively, unlike their counterparts that are in a happier and healthier relationship.
Okay. This video that I saw, I mean, we are supposed to check up on one another in our marriages, check out if your partner's mental health is in order. I mean, I've seen men who say that my wife doesn't care about me. Like, she would not check up on me. She wouldn't want to know what I am doing, you know. And I've seen women who say, their husbands say it is wrong to check up on them because they are men and they can actually be wherever they want to be. And, you know, probably when you see me, I'm home. We have traditional men like that. Let me use that word for them. Yes. Madam Zobia, how does one balance this when a woman is not doing too much, when a man is not doing too much, if she's doing at all, or when the man is not doing, you know, what happens in that space?
Checking up
on your partner.
Checking up on your partner is different from monitoring your partner.
Okay.
There is no man that will say, I don't want my wife to check up on me. In that aspect, she's monitoring him. That is what they are.
That's what could have made
just,
a man.
Yeah, it's just a misuse of English.
Okay.
Checking up on your man is like when I said it. When you see your man being moody or having constant mood swings, you have to call on him.
That is checking up on him.
You're checking up on him. You want to know what is wrong with you.
You just don't leave him to deal with his business.
This is not you. What happened? Talk. A problem discussed is a problem half solved.
Okay.
By then, you are checking up on him because you saw something that was not in him before.
Okay.
And if you don't take time to work on it now, it brings more problem, which may land the both of you into mental health disorder.
Okay.
But monitoring your man is calling him passe, where are you? What are you doing? Who is with you? Where are you going? Where are you coming? He drops his phone. As he's sleeping, you're still in the phone. That's what men don't want.
Okay, so how does a man to check up on his wife's mental health? I mean, she just spoke about from the perspective of a woman checking in on a man, those mood swings. What about a man? How do you observe your women? Because we are so hard sometimes. Sometimes we are soft, predictable, not predictable. Imprint.
Well, I will say that everything starts from a point of courtship. Why? You know a pattern with the person you are getting married to.
There is always a pattern.
There is always a pattern. The moment that pattern is shifting, except if you are a very mad person, that's when you will say that you did not notice it. You will notice it. So the moment you started seeing that on a normal day, my wife will not do this. Babe, what's going on with you? Don't wait till tomorrow. Because that tomorrow, you don't know what you will wake up with. So the moment you notice it, marriage is not, relationship, she is not something that you do like, I will postpone this. We'll talk about this later. Talk about it. The moment you are noticing it, talk about it
straight up,
instantly.
Wow.
That's how you can do it. Because to be very honest with you, sadly, majority of time, men are always occupied with a lot of other things.
Okay.
So the moment you notice, please
act on it
immediately.
So as not,
because if you are procrastinating, a lot of other things can mount your mind that will blind you towards what you saw initially, and you won't remember. A woman will always remember because she expected a question from you. But as a man, the moment is gone from your mind. Before you can remember again, might be another 6 months. So the moment and by then the damage is done. So the moment you see something, talk about it immediately. Don't push it.
Wow. I feel it's about that time when I come here on Inside Marriage. I have my pens and my papers and I jot down. I hope you are jotting down and taking notes too. Yes, these are words that are supposed to be written out in pens and papers. Yes, it is still the studios of Western Spring Television and 190 DTT. You can catch up with this episode on, of course, our YouTube channel, Inside Marriage. And today we have been speaking about mental health in marriage. You know, like marriage those days, I've never heard my mom mention, mental health issues. I've never heard grandma say, I've had mental health. Madam Zobia, have you had mental health issues? Like that has had to make you get to this point where you say, if it is not If it is threatening your life, it is not an option.
This is a personal question.
Yes, right.
You know, by God's grace, come February 18, my marriage will be 33 years old.
Wow. Why
On
you-
my own birthday.
Oh, really?
Wow. this is good news. Okay, on your end. Okay, that is beautiful.
So you should know, as a Nigerian, I've seen a lot. But the thing is, I've seen so many things that I've passed through fire, water, sand
In the marriage
in this marriage. But one thing
was constant.
that remained in my heart and in my head was, I'm not getting a divorce. We die there. I worked on it and I worked on it until where I am now.
Wow.
So I never, because in my family, the day you decide that you're getting married, my daddy will tell you, we are 5 girls, 1 boy. As you're going, I'm demolishing your room. No space for you.
You don't
in
have
my
a room
house.
in my house anymore.
Exactly.
Not one of those parents that you
Mhm.
have a home to return
No,
to.
no.
Wow.
You will not. So all the time, all the water and fire I was passing through, they are all in my heart between me and my God. I
Yes.
never told my parents. Neither did I tell my parents-in-law.
Wow.
Until it became clear before people started saying things and they were like dumbling. So that is what is lacking these days. Marriage needs serious patience and commitment. If it's not there, pretend it's there. Do what is expected of you. Because every woman is multitasking.
Yes, right.
There's no woman that cannot sit in the seat of a man and do it well.
Yes, right.
Just be determined that I will do this. It's going to be this way I wanted it because this is what I asked from God.
Wow, Madam Zubi, I mean, because of the warmth of our time, I pick from that. At the end of the day, you are the one, you are the architect of how marriage should go. It is consistency, intentionality. Okay, your parting shot, imprint when it comes to your mental health and everything we've spoken together today concerning mental health and marriages.
Well, my parting shot is going to be rather a sad one. I would say that when you've tried everything you believe you can do and it's still not working, your life, you are more important alive than dead. So if it is going to be, the next solution is for you people to move away from each other.
It is
please
actually an
do
option.
it. It is important because we find ourselves in a world where they will tell you that divorce is a no-no.
Yes, right.
And before you know it, a lot of people are going to die of mental health issues in
Yes,
their
right.
marriages.
Yes,
So
right.
nothing must take your life away from you. That is something primary that you must remember on a daily basis.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Today we'll be speaking about mental health and marriage. And from our discussion today, you can see that gone are those days when we feel like it has to be a do or die affair. Now you got to put your mental health in check. So to every wife, to every husband who is dealing with something in their marriage that has to do with, that is affecting your mental health, you just have to deal with it. Don't tarry and suffer. Yes, don't tarry and look on. You just got to address it as it comes. Madam Zubia said from her own experience, she's going to be married 33 years.
By February 18.
By February 18. And I tell you this, she said divorce was never an option, even when she was going through fire, the thick, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know, while Imprint is saying it that in as much as it is, I mean, it is not a do or die affair. If you got to shift a little bit just to make sure you get yourself in order, it is also an option. And I'm going to add this for today. You first. And of course, marriage is an option in as much as it is not life-threatening. It's actually a beautiful institution. You want to have your man to hold on to, your woman. But at the same time, things happen in life. So yes, if you start threatening your life, then you got to run for your life. It's going to be a wrap tonight on the show Inside Marriage. To every heart listening to me right now, please, your mental health, guard it jealously. My name is Ajibike and John Ray. And of course, you can catch up with us on all our social media platforms. And I'm there on the TikTok at simply_Ajibs2. Same time next week. Good night.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes I do. so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.